Let's move from the markets to politics, and of course they profoundly influence each other at the moment. Today, Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa said that talk of radical economic transformation should not be used to dupe South Africans. He warned that there was a hidden agenda behind the use of the term. He did not mention President Jacob Zuma, who uses the phrase frequently, but in a veiled reference to the Gupta family, he said that rhetoric around transformation should not be a ruse to protect one family. Ramaphosa was speaking at a meeting of Trade Union Federation Cosatu. Cosatu has of course called for the removal of President Zuma and did not invite him to speak at the event. Members of the federation at one stage were chanting, "He should go." Ramaphosa, meanwhile, says state capture is the elephant in the room, and he's again supported the stance of his party that it should be probed via a judicial inquiry.
This concept can't simply be a reckless rhetoric and put out as an empty promise that is intended to mask and to hide and to sweep under the carpet the plunder of our resources. Because that, sometimes when you listen to it, you get a sense that there is a hidden agenda that other people have when they chant this whole concept of radical economic transformation. Radical socio-economic transformation must be a process through which we are going to, on an overall basis, address the challenges that our people are facing, yes, in relation to the ownership of the economy, the management of the economy, the control of the economy, but in doing so, address the structural problems that our economy has. And it should not be a process through which we are just going to focus on certain individuals, certain families to line their pockets through using this concept of radical economic transformation. And we will not tempt our people into thinking that complex, intractable problems can easily be resolved through words that sound revolutionary. Because these days, people throw around words that sound revolutionary. And when we try to, cross-reference them and test them, CSO Buza, no comrade Blade in Zimande, Situ comrade Nina Abe Party Nibona Jan. But we don't understand these words that are coming out. Comrades, we should not dupe our people and deceive them and make empty promises. The African National Congress-led alliance must be truthful, it must be straight, and when it speaks, it must be speaking about what is attainable and not make empty promises to our people. Our lived experience, comrade, tells us that the task of accelerating growth, creating employment and transforming the economy requires that we should have strategies that are detailed, that are evidence-based, that are properly resourced and effectively coordinated. Our lived experience tells us that we must undertake fundamental transformational strategies to our economy and address the economic circumstances that continue to confront our people as a whole. In all these efforts, Cosatu must play a critical role. Yes, indeed, the alliance must continue to play a critical role. It must not just be informed when all these things happen. It must play a critical role. And what I like, what I truly admire and enjoy is that the components of our alliance, principally Cosatu and the SACP, have on a number of occasions been very thoughtful. They have come forward with really well thought out proposals. And we urge you, comrades, to continue doing precisely that. Don't hold back. come forward with well thought out proposals on what we should do at this point in time. We are going to be holding a political council meeting in a few days. And at that political council meeting, clearly we are going to try and clear the dust on many of these things that interfere with what we need to be doing as an alliance. But even at that political council meeting, we do need to have thoroughgoing discussions on the economy, on radical socio-economic transformation, so that as an alliance, we come out with a much clearer view, with a more unified view, so as to be able to lead our people on this concept.